Hi, and thank you for joining on the before and after. Today I'm actually doing a different little bit of a tutorial. Instead of doing a makeup tutorial, I am actually going to show you had today real human hair extensions. I actually purchased these on Wish, and they are indeed 100% human hair. They actually, you can tell the difference between synthetic and human hair just by the feel and look and the feel of it. It's really light and very fluffy. So today I'm going to be using these. I got them in bleach blonde, so I didn't have to bleach it already, but the brand that I usually use is called Remy Human Hair. It's by Rose and the Light, and they're actually located out of San Francisco, California, so they're not in China. So yeah, it's really nice, and again, the hair is really pretty and very light and very fluffy and just absolutely gorgeous. It's so beautiful. I don't even want to dye them almost to the point because they're so pretty. But with these, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the red root and the black tip so it can match my hair. If you can see that it is black and red, just like that. Excuse the scalp. I haven't washed my head really well. To match the rest of my hair, so we're going to do the black and red, and I'm going to show you how to do that today with these bleach blonde hair extensions, real human hair. And unfortunately you cannot dye or bleach synthetic hair. You can only do it with human. Now with synthetic hair, if you want to dye it, and if it's already a darker color, or if it's a lighter color and you want to go darker, now you can do darker with a synthetic hair, but you can't go lighter, unfortunately, because it's synthetic, it's plastic, it's baked into the hair pretty much. So basically, this is the only way you can dye it. Unless you want to do synthetic hair, you're going to have to use usually they use pen ink or computer ink, stuff like that, to dye that kind of hair. So anyways, I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and I will show you what it looks like after we are done. Bye! So what you're going to need is you're going to need your hair extension that you purchased. And then you want to make sure it's all nice and brushed out and everything like that. And then you want at least 2 pairs of gloves. 1 pair for the black and 1 for the red. And then you got, I usually go with the cheaper the value, because of the fact that I know what works better, and instead of spending a lot of money at a beauty shop or anything like that, you can find this easily at Walmart. But this is called Splat, and it's Luscious Raspberries, and it's really pretty red. And if you remember the look of my hair, how red that turned out, it is absolutely beautiful. And actually, with this, the little secret with it is if you're dyeing your actual hair with it, to do the multicolored hair, is if you sleep with it in your hair overnight, it actually lasts up to 3 to 4 months, instead of more like a permanent solution instead of a temporary dye. And it has no extra chemicals or anything like that in it, so it won't ruin your hair if you do sleep with it in. And also as well, you can save any leftovers for touch-ups later. And then we're going to be using some Garnier Sensation. It's black, and we are going to be doing the bottom half of that. And this is, I've been using for a long time. It's a cream. It's very pretty. It's very shiny and stuff like that. So we're going to be using that again. Cheap, Walmart, you can find it. And then, of course, I got 2 little mixing bowls, 1 for a black and 1 for the red. And then I got 2 plastic butter knives because I don't have a comb. So this is the best thing, and it has little teeth on it, so you can still use it to comb the color through your hair, just like so, as I will show you in the video tutorial. So you guys ready for this? All right, here we go. So what you want to do is get it all separated. And then I got lucky. I found a brush actually in the box of dye that I had. So instead of using the plastic knives that I had, I'm using the brush. And I'm doing long strokes down the hair, as you can see. And you want to continue to do these long streaks. And since we're doing a two-toned, we are just doing the bottoms and leaving the root exposed. Continue to do downward strokes, leaving the root exposed. See how it's already starting to change color. Don't forget you have to get those tips as well too, because you want to saturate every hair that you can. Now I'm going up a little higher just to get more of a defined line toward the root. And just kind of blending it in with the rest of the dye. Bring out the tips again. Now you're going to do a little jagged, because you don't want the color to be in a straight line. You want it to look natural. So I jagged the color just a little bit here on the upper part. So again, just keep jagging it until you get your desired look. And there is the finished. Now we're done with the black. So now you want your gloves and the red dye or whatever color you choose for your root to be. And I'm just rubbing my brush in it. I'm going to go ahead and start saturating the root of the hair, including the top of the clip as well too, because you kind of want that to blend in with your hairline as well too, because you want it to match with your actual hair. So again, you want to go into downward strokes into the black so you can get that really nice, thick, beautiful, luscious color from the root to the black, or the darker color that you choose to go to. So now we're going to flip it over, and as you can see, there's still some blonde left, and we don't want that. So I'm going to go ahead and take the red and start also making that red as well too. We want it on both sides, just not on one side, otherwise we're going to leave other colors popping out that we don't want to. So now we are completely flipped it over, and I'm continuing with the red to kind of blend in with the red that I have underneath my hair to match. And again, you want to blend it into the black. Tick, 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 tick. So now we're going to wash out our hair. So we're going to be using Elvi Color Vibrancy Intensive Protecting Shampoo, inexpensive. You can find it at Walmart. Second pair of gloves, and of course the Garnier Color Sensation After Color Conditioner. You can also use 3 Minute Miracle by Aussie, which is also one of my favorites. And then also, we got our hair over here, and we're going to be using a titanium sink because any other color sink, the dye will stain it, and we don't want that now, do we? So what I'm doing now is that I'm actually just rinsing the hair first to make sure I get the dye out, because I don't want to shampoo it and kind of mix all the colors. So I'm just kind of like rinsing it out with some warm water, making sure all that color comes out first before shampooing and conditioning. Okay, so now we are done with rinsing our hair. So now I'm going to take some of my shampoo and put a little bit in my hand. I'm sorry, I'm running out. And I am going to use that much, and I'm going to lather it up really nicely just to get all that excess dye and stuff out of there as well. So then I'm also going to rinse it, and as you can see, more dye is coming out, which is good, and that's what we want because we don't want any bleeding or fading. So we are now completely finished with rinsing the hair, so we are now going to put it there, and now I'm going to apply the After Color Conditioner. You want a nice big hunk of it, so either the After Color Conditioner or the 3 Minute Miracle by Aussie, and you're going to really make it nice and coated with the After Color Conditioner or 3 Minute Miracle by Aussie. Okay, now we are done. Now we let it sit and wait 3 minutes. Tick, 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 tick. Okay, so now we are going to rinse our hair out. And we're going to use cold water because it helps it keep it nice and soft, and also it makes it very shiny. You want to do this until your water starts to run clear, as you can see in here. So now that we're done, as you can see, we're all done rinsing and it's all done. We're going to put it in a towel, and we are going to pat dry it by covering the hair extension completely like so, and then squeezing it to pat dry it. It is now done. Pretty! Okay, now here we got our finished extensions. Look, and it has beautiful, it's directly up to my actual color of hair. So I'm going to take down my hair and brush it out nicely. And as you can see, perfectly matches, which is really nice.
Goes in, blends perfectly in with the black. You would never notice that it was a hair extension. I'm going to split my hair to where I have some in the back down and most of it on the top, and I'm going to clip it on the top of my head, like so. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to take the hair extensions and I'm going to unclip and I'm going to clip them into my hair to where they are nice and snug and fit nice and perfectly and go great with the hair. Now they are in my hair, so I am going to use some argan oil, just a little bit, about a dime amount, and we are going to rub it into the hair extension, so when I go ahead and start straightening it, and give it more of a sleeker, smoother look to it. Okay, now to use my straightener. I'm going to have a Revlon ceramic, and I'm going to pull apart about a 1-inch part, and I'm going to start from the root and slowly go down to the tip of the hair. And you want to do this twice, maybe even 3 times, to get that nice, sleek, smooth look and feel. Now I'm brushing it, and then you can see the nice sleekness of the extension now after straightening it. So we're going to repeat that on the second side. Again, I'm going to be doing an inch part here. I'm going to do some argan oil again, just to get a dime amount in your hand, and then root to tip. Nicely through there to give that sleeker, smooth, and untied frizz. So again, I'm going to take my straightener from root down to tip to give it that nice, sleek, smooth shine and anti-frizz. And I'm going to continue this 1-inch pieces to the rest of the extensions, and also adding my hair into it as well too to straighten it with the extension. Now we are done, and it looks nice, sleek, and smooth, so I'm going to take down the rest of my hair. I'm going to brush it out and make it look super, super nice. And as you can see here, it blends in very nicely, but because I have short hair, I am going to be doing some stuff to it to try to make it more blendable into my hair. So I'm going to part some of my bangs and my sides like so, and I'm going to separate it so I can go ahead and make those extensions blend into the hair a lot more to make it look more like my natural hair. Okay, since now I have blended it in and styled it the way I wanted to, I'm taking the top part down here, and I'm going to pin it back with some bobby pins, just to give it a more fullness effect. And as you can see, it's really nice and blends in perfectly with my other hair and gives it some fullness and some style to it, some fashion as well too. Looks very nice. So again, we want some fullness, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some part of the back of my hair and I'm going to tease it with my brush so we can give it that really nice full effect and get that to blend in with the rest of the hair. Now we are done, and take a look. It looks really nice, and it blends perfectly into my hair.
And thank you for joining us for another before and after. I showed you how to dye blonde hair extensions, human hair by Remy, into black and red as it blends into my actual hair color, which is really, really, really cool. And then put them in and made them look like they're my natural hair because they got really short hair and I didn't want them to look like I got a mullet. So I did whatever I could to make that kind of disappear. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like and share, and I hope to see you on the next before and after.